What's going on, dudes? County Games back here again. So today, guys, I'm just gonna be talking a little bit about the state of rap music and hip hop. So got a lot of questions saying, asking me, Chris, what do you think of hip hop compared to back then, compared to now? Things like, hey, Chris, man, do you follow like Facebook and these kind of memes pages, and they're always posting stuff like, pictures of Tupac saying rap music back then to like Lil Nas X rap music right now. So, and I'll post up a picture right here, guys. They always be talking about like people like Lil Nas X and comparing him to Tupac, and Biggie compared to Tupac, things like that, guys. But there are multiple things, different reasons why rap music today isn't the same as it is back then, guys. They're comparing 6ix9ine to like Eminem. And guys, you can't even compare genres. I heard Eminem. Just the bottom line, you can't compare genre. You can't compare eras. I heard Eminem say in a recent interview, he was saying, you can't really compare a guy in 1990 to a guy in 2022, because not even the things you're allowed to say back then are even allowed to be said now. Things like that come into play, but also just like in general, the whole cultural sphere, like things like Kanye is the biggest rapper probably nowadays, guys. Also like Lil Nas X, people like that, 6ix9ine. It's more pop music, whereas like back in the 2000s and in the 90s, Kanye, Eminem, all these guys, Nas, all these guys ripping up Wu-Tang Clan back in the 80s, 90s. All these guys were huge, but it was really because like, of the culture back then. It was like gritty and grimy, and people like that kind of grime shit. Whereas nowadays, guys, people, it's more of the political influence on culture that now runs rap music. So like you have, a big, and I'm not disagreeing or for it. I don't really care. I just like listening to the music, guys. Like, honestly, I love Lil Nas X. I think Lil Nas X is absolute beast, guys. He's one of like the best rappers. Even to do that song "Horses in the Back," Old Town Road, to get that popping with Miley Cyrus's dad and all that kind of thing. He had to like grind for like 4 or 5 years or 2 years or something to try and just get that one song to get popping, and then now he's like multi-millionaire and all this shit. I just love it, guys. I love that rags to riches. I'm kind of more inclined to see like the standard of the music rather than the actual type of music, because people are saying, oh well, Eminem back then is better than Eminem now. Well, actually, guys, I disagree with that. I think Eminem now is quote unquote better. He may not get as much sales as he does, but Eminem definitely lyrically is just as good, if not better. I think he's a lot better, guys. He's probably, in my opinion, 10x, like 10 times better than he was back, for his, Slim Shady LP. Probably the songs don't hit like they used to, because I feel like the culture has changed, guys. You can't really go back and listen to those songs with like, he's using racial, he's using all these crazy words and all this kind of shit. Like, people just don't want to hear that nowadays. So the artists are driven by that. Like, you can't hear Eminem saying, homophobic slurs, stuff like that. He doesn't even say that. He like rewinds it back now, because you can't say it now, guys, or else you're just gonna get cancelled. The whole atmosphere, the whole culture has changed, guys, because of the internet, pretty much. The internet pretty much changed having YouTube. I love YouTube, obviously, it's the greatest thing in the world, but like, that's just how it goes. And I'm not for or against, guys. I don't even give a shit. I think music nowadays is just as good as it is back then, if not better. I love Wu-Tang Clan, guys. You're not gonna find a bigger Wu-Tang Clan, Method Man, Raekwon the Chef, Wooga, all these guys. You're not gonna find a bigger fan. But that music is dead, guys. People have to get over this kind of idea that and I was like this for years, even up till college. I used to think Eminem's the greatest and all this stuff, and like, dude, like these guys like Meek Mill and all, Drake, all these guys are so far superior nowadays, because they run rap music now. It's Drake and all these guys, they run it, even though Drake and Kanye's last albums were not good. Drake's last album was that was just, my opinion, guys, but that's just terrible, But his last few albums, guys, up till that point, were absolutely insane. In my opinion, best rapper in the world, Drake, probably at the minute. Like, so, the culture changes. You can't just keep, hanging on to the, Eminem, is still the best. No, he's not, guys. It changes with eras, guys. Eras change. People want to hype up music now with a good beat, with like kind of minimum lyrics. And if the lyrics that they want are kind of saying that they're the best, whereas back in the day, people used to talk about like shit like robbing houses, shooting, all this kind of gritty, grimy stuff. Whereas people don't want that nowadays, and that's it's kind of true, guys. I think culture has grown with the music. Music is influenced by culture, but also you know, the culture and just politics and stuff, it gets into the music as well, guys. So people, you know, buy what they want to hear. That kind of other stuff will get filtered out and it won't be famous too much anymore. I don't really care to hear too much of, you know, if it's not a trap beat, I love trap beats. Like if it's like, you know, Moneybagg or like YG, you know, name a rapper now. I love that kind of beat. I love those kind of lyrics as well, guys. Whereas I think back in the day, people love just like, you know, real lyrical ability. Like Tech-N9ne, you know, Tech-N9ne is still one of the biggest rappers ever. He's amazing, but he's not as big as these guys, not as Drake, Moneybagg, that has these fire beats and kind of minimum lyrics and more of a catchy beat and more kind of a better vibe with the beat, with the song. Club music, guys. It's basically just club music is what I'm trying to say. It took me 5 minutes to say that people like club music better than they like actual, you know, lyrical music nowadays, which isn't bad, guys. You know, people gotta accept that. So let's get straight into this one, guys. This is rappers back in the day versus rappers now. So this is just like a piss take. I said I'd just add this into the video, try and get some comedic effect in this shit as well. Obviously, guys, like you have like Lil Nas X showing up to the VMAs and stuff or whatever, the awards, wearing a dress, and then you had Tupac, you know, in his white suit, looks like a beast, you know. But like that shit just doesn't, you know what I mean? Nobody really cares about that anymore, guys. You know, Tupac, Biggie, Eminem, Method Man, these guys don't influence the culture like they do anymore. You know, they don't change. Like the back in the day, like Eminem, that was like the biggest. He just ran shit. Like there was the culture. 50 Cent, he doesn't run shit anymore, guys. You know, he doesn't run culture like he used to. You know, it's more like Moneybagg, Drake, you know, NBA, all these different guys, you know, YoungBoy, all these class rappers, Lil Durk, they really run rap music now, guys. So don't be upset, guys. Just go with it. It's absolutely fire. Just listen to the new stuff. Give it a chance, guys. A lot of times people are like, oh, I don't like Mr. Beast or I don't like these guys. It's like, but you haven't even given them a chance. You haven't even listened to one of their albums. Like before, you know, Eminem's last album, they just said it was shit because they didn't even listen to it, guys. Like when people see these videos, they, you know, I don't mind if they hate them after they watch them, but at least give the shit a chance, you know, to see the genuineness come through. You know what I mean? Show the love for the thing. So let's get straight into this one, man. Rappers back in the day versus rappers now. Let's go. Let's see.
Frank Lucas. I'm a cold-blooded heathen, a hot boy for real. I went to hell, got kicked out, came back with the chills. I got the chrome up in here. You alone, you scared? I ain't serenading when I put this tone to your ear. Woo! Yo.
Beat producer here, obviously just loving that, just gritty, grimy shit.
We ain't never had Christmas, so I'm about to rob Santa, tie him up and beat him to death with Rudolph's antlers. I'm in the
but we never had Christmas. We just rob Santa, beat him to death with Rudolph's antlers. This is just real. This is real facts right here.
8 deep with bars of straight heat. I call my headphones Michelays. Y'all call them Dre beats. Yo, you tight, cuz you dope. It's Halloween time. Let me get a scary beat.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, you got the auto-tune on running there. Auto-tune can make songs sound good, but for the most part, it's not great to use it a ton, guys. But you know what I mean.
Not this guy again. Frank Lucas. Halloween, and
that trap beat though, I love that, man. That's fire.
Don't need weapons. I be chillin' in the cut.
Are they using the Ghostbusters theme?
Call that the C-section. Doesn't even make any sense. Dinosaur. I got that T.I. and Tiny. Your pockets is swiping, those wiping. I'm driving that brand new Bugatti. Your girl got a Michelin body. I got that Whitney and Bobby. Money faster than Ricky and Bobby. You some shit. 50 clip for my 40.
Yeah, producers probably are like nowadays like, what the hell? Like the producers obviously have kept up with the vibes because, you know, Dre, all these people, they've kept up with those little trappy beats, but definitely it just sounds completely different to what it is.
Red bone for my red bone. Galaxy in my dress. Call that bitch my headphone. Bad bitch with attitude. She just mad cause I won't fuck her. Threw a brick in my Rolls Royce. Call her a Ghostbuster. I'm about to quit this job.
Yeah, obviously nowadays, guys, as well, like, the shit just doesn't make sense, right? But, like, shit doesn't have to make sense. What is that thing? Like, I think that started when, in that song, Man's in Paris, you know, with Jay-Z and, you know, Kanye, when he said, Will Ferrell said, it doesn't matter what it means, it's provocative, it gets the people going. That's what people want. People don't get hyped up now. They don't give a shit about what it means, really. There's no meaning to the lyrics anymore. You know, which you gotta be careful to say that too, guys, but because like there is no meaning, but the people are still getting big off it. I still love it. I don't care what anyone says.
Banana Republic, Canada Dry, Applebee's, Sony. Got that purple and gold like I'm Kobe, and I keep a Montana like Tony. If you got beef, we gon' pull up any day. Saturday, Sunday, January, Tuesday. Hey, maybe I should be a barber.
Yeah, that's pretty gas, guys. Alright, guys, so today's time, rappers back in the day versus rappers now. But hope you guys like that, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep following rap music nowadays, guys. It's the best, man. I'm telling you guys. Peace.